Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm your average gamer. We're back in Snowrunner today for episode 16 of my season 12 goings on. You join me on Flatland's map in my Western Star with an extremely long and complicated name. Let me just check what it is. Yes, the 47X NF 1430. Just rolls off the tongue, that one. Yeah, and what we're going to be doing in this episode is, having completed all of the tasks on Reactive Zone last time out, we're going to be polishing off a few of the tasks. Well, eventually we'll hope we'll be doing them all, but hopefully we'll be able to get a few of them done in this episode. So I've basically, for all of these that you can see here, I've got trucks or scouts in position, ready to go for all of those. And we're going to start with this one somewhere on the coast, for two reasons. One, I haven't actually driven this Western Star for quite some time, and two, because for the fish aren't biting task I need access to this route, and currently, having dragged this Western Star 49X out from, where was it? I think it was just down there by those rocks. Just managed to pull it out, and then I've got it in a position where I can winch it. Yeah, so I'm going to need access to this road for another one of the tasks. At least one of the tasks, probably two, I think. But yeah, so without further ado, let's get underway, because I've got some more explaining to do, folks. Actually, no, let's... oh, shall I actually? Yeah, I will winch from here. Let's do that and that. Let's get this truck nice and close behind. How close is that? Yeah, that should do for now. Yeah, so I need to deliver this truck to, yeah, the factory parking lot down there. So where I'm going to go is along here, down this tarmac bit, through a little bit of the I don't know what you'd call it, factory area where these towers are, and then I'm going to head down this route here, along here, across the bridge to here, and I've got another truck waiting for the next task, which I might as well do, as I'll be next to that truck. I'll be able to jump straight into it. So anyway, without further ado, he says again, let's put all-wheel drive on and we'll get on our way. Turn the engine on the 49X. Yes, so the other bit of explaining that I was going to do is that between the last episode and when this episode is going live, it has been my 45th birthday, folks. Oh yes, and I have had cake, so you know, I do things properly around here. But yeah, so I was thinking, is there any way that I could treat myself? What can I do to treat myself for my birthday? So I was having a little look through the mod, sorry, not the mod browser, through the Xbox store, and I was looking at all of the DLC trucks that are available for this game. And I got my calculator up on my phone, and I did a little bit of calculation, and I realised that for a measly £20 English, I would be able to purchase all of the rest of the DLC trucks that I didn't actually have already. So what I decided to do was to treat myself to not only all of those trucks, but also the Jack of all trades DLC. Sorry folks, let me just need to crawl through this little wet bit. Come on truck, you can do it. Come on, I'm in the middle of explaining something. Let's get going, go on. Nearly there. Just need to drag the truck through. Yeah, so one of the trucks that I've now got access to is indeed the Western Star 49X, which I've already sorted out, ready to complete one of the tasks on this map. So that's ready to go. So we'll be seeing that hopefully in this episode, but certainly in the next couple of episodes. That actually has a set of the Jet tyres on it. Yeah, so in between me setting up for this map, as in putting all the trucks in position, and me recording, is when I actually made the purchases from the store. So some trucks have the stuff available where I've just made a few tweaks in preparation just before I recorded, but the vast majority of them haven't. So we'll be seeing more of those trucks and tyres in action as we progress from now on. So we'll just you'll be getting an inkling of them from here on out. So yes, as I say, one of them's the Western Star 49X. I've got the GMC Brigadier as well. The Crocodile Pack, which is Zix 3914, I think it is. Actually, don't quote me on that. I could have got my numbers wrong. I've got the Resvani Hercules, the Chevrolet Apache, both of those are Scouts. And I've got the Mastodon as well, which is an absolute huge beast of a thing. So yeah, I don't think I've actually got one of those yet, purchased one of those yet in this particular game, or particular save game. I did have a try with them just to make sure they were all downloaded and everything was okay on the other map. On another save game that I've got, which I started fairly recently, which is a sort of a testy sort of thing. I'm currently in Russia on that one, I think. But yeah, so that's something to look forward to. I'm looking forward to putting those through their paces on this particular season to see how they go. So let's so for the time being then, let's head over on this journey and get this truck delivered. As I say, this is a more capable truck than you may imagine. This particular Western Star that I'm driving, with the ludicrous name. I don't tend to use it with the drop axles down or the dead axles down, as that tends to lift the back of the truck up a little bit, and I think affects its traction slightly. So if I was using it when I'm actually operating the crane, I think that's probably the best time to use it, just for that little bit of extra stability with the anchors available as well. Right through that bit. So yes, it's all good news then, folks. There are what was I checking on? Oh yeah, there are 2 tasks that are not yet available, or not yet unlocked on this map, both of which are water delivery tasks. So I'm thinking that where I completed one contract of 2 involving water delivery with my Derry Longhorn in the last, was that in the last episode? No, that's a episode before last, episode 14. Yeah, I'm thinking I'll have to do the second one of those maybe to unlock the last 2 water delivery tasks, or maybe to unlock the first one excuse me, and then the second one will unlock after I've done the first one. All speculation, folks, but that's what I'm guessing. Alright, we appear to be here. Good stuff. Alright, that's where I need to deliver it. So let's swing in here. Let's miss the lamppost or telegraph pole. That's the best way. Just need to get that truck into that area. There we go. Phew, this time I got away with only a blow to my ego. Well, technically this makes 2 times. I hope the story of my mistake will not escape the walls of the factory. Well, I won't say anything, because I'm not that kind of guy. So let's just pull this forward out of the way. We'll just park it here. And as you can see, switch off. I have got... Now, which task is this? Is it refueling? Yes, it is. So I have got a KRS-58 Bandit here, which is a truck that I have never really considered using before, for one simple reason, and that is that its fuel tank is really quite small. But with the addition of the AGL crane and cargo bed that I've got on it at this moment in time, that gives me 2,000 fuel. So that just opens up another possibility for a truck to use, and it's actually a very, very capable vehicle. It's, again, I've never really used it. So yeah, and I'm also trying something a little bit different. As you can see, this fuel carrier trailer was over by where that red tank was over there. So I used my crane, and it took a little bit of jiggling around and getting it in position, but I managed to put it in a position where I can pack it into the back. So I'm now going to drive this truck up over to the trailer park. Yeah, over to there. So I'll be going back the way I came, I think, just now. So let's get on the road and we'll just see. I'm not entirely sure if this works in a similar way to delivering vehicles with the ramped towing platforms. As in, if I just drive this onto the marker, it will deliver it rather than having to use a scout vehicle to tow it into the area. Just in case, I did bring over my rock crawler just from the garage. It's only a tarmac road drive, so I drove from the garage to that area, so that if it doesn't unload, then I'll just crane it out of the back and hitch up with the scout and just tow it into the area. So we shall see. But yeah, so there's also another truck that I've got in position to do one of the tasks, which I quite like it, but again, for similar reasoning, I never really use it. It only had a 200 litre fuel tank. Is the Chevrolet Kodiak C70. So I've got one of them parked in a factory or what's it called? The Pipeworks, rather than the factory. It's called Pipeworks, in the northwest corner, ready to pick up, I believe it's a service spare parts for another one of the contracts, which, yeah, that's actually the one that I needed to shift the Western Stars out of the way for. It's just down there. So yeah, so that's another truck that's sort of become available to use because it's with more practical fuel capacity. Again, having one of these cargo beds on the back with 1,000 fuels, that's 5 complete fills of the petrol tank. So that really does extend its range. So yeah, so that'll be good to see. Jog the old memory as to how capable that is once again. So just taking the beautiful views of the islands and the river. Yeah, good tyres on this. These are not jack tyres. I've not, as I say, I've not looked into what tyres you can fit on this, but it's hard to get away from these tyres, to be honest. They give you a nice wide stance, and they're very, very good in muddy conditions and so on. So I doubt I'll be changing them on this truck, to be fair, but I will look into it in between this and the next episode. Oh, there's the soft muddy bit. We've made good progress, folks. It's got here very quickly. So we're nearly at the factory complex, I think. Oh, sorry, at where the towers are. The towers complex. Let's call it the towers complex. Oops, put it in neutral. That's no good. Yeah, we are. There's the towers there. So just got to get through that little water hole, a little puddle, shall we say? Then we'll be onto solid ground. Let's see how it handles through here. Again, permanent all-wheel drive, permanent diff lock, big fat mud tyres, very capable truck. Straight through it. I mean, I know it was downhill, the first part of it, compared to the Western Stars going uphill. We slowed them down a bit, but it's all good. Right, let's get her into full auto. Where do we go from here? I need to head up towards the dam, don't I? I just used coming up using 50 litres of fuel. It is saying that it's now got a lot more extended range, what with the crane and the cargo bed. It is actually quite fuel efficient, really, this truck. So it's got a longer range as standard than you might think, but now it's got even more, so that's good news. Okay, that's a factory complex. There is a fuel station in there, but I don't need to worry about fuel. Yeah, there we go, there's the marker being shown. Over the bridge, another beautiful viewpoint. Lovely stuff. And I want to go there. That way is up to the trailer store. So it's just a turn off down here somewhere. Yep, must be this one. Right, let's go up here, get her into high gear again. This wasn't challenging terrain for me rock grinder, so it should be nothing to worry about for this. Here we go. Oh yes, there we are. There's the delivery point. And yep, there's my rock grinder. Will it let me do it? Yes, it will. Excellent. Ah, good timing. We barely have any food left. Now we can finally go shopping. Your help is much appreciated, so here's a little something for the trouble. Thank you very much indeed. Just over 21.5 grand. I will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. Right, so let's just stop there and switch that off. Handbrake on. Yeah, I'll just switch to my rock grinder. Not only has it got a more snazzy paint job on it, but these are a set of Jat off-road tyres, which obviously give it a much more purposeful stance. So yeah, can we see any in the light? Let's put it in the. Let's just get into the light a little bit, so we can just have a quick look, see if we can see those wheels a little bit better. Yeah, see. Oops, no, I wanted to do that. There you go. Yeah, so it looks very, very smart, as I say, with a snazzy paint job. There were 3 different choices of Jat wheel hubs, I think, and this is the one I went for, which is number 3. My memory serves me correctly. But yeah, so that's good. So that's 2 tasks down. So what should we do next? I think what I'll do is, if I jump into, actually, which one was that? Yes, there is a glitch on this map, folks, if you're ever playing on this, just for the record. If I go to Cliffhanger, the actual vehicle, this is where you activate the task, and it's actually listed as dinner is served, but that's not actually dinner is served. That's a totally different task, which is down here, which I've already got my Loadstar ready to complete. Yeah, so don't be confused by that. That's where you activate Cliffhanger, not dinner is served. So what I have over here, as I mentioned earlier, is my brand new Western Star 49X, which I've used a ramped towing platform add-on with, and I've loaded this Scout 800 on the back, and this is another set of the Jat tyres, folks. So they look quite snazzy. The third axle I dropped because it's I just wanted it a little bit more stable while I was loading this vehicle on the back. That's actually, to be honest, a much better platform to use than the one that I had been using with all the calamities, as you've probably noticed. Right, so let's start the engine, and let's just lift that dead axle up out of the way. It's all packed and ready to go. There's my Ford 750 that I used to just to come up here and activate this mission. Because the reason is I hadn't been on to this point on the map, and I saw this vehicle on the map, and I thought, oh, do I just go there and I can get that and it'll be mine? But no, that's where the confusion with the naming of the mission was. So yeah, so I will own this vehicle once I deliver it. But yeah, I've actually, as I say, I've got to deliver it before I get to own it. So my plan is, well, I could go all the way up here and then around down there. I'm going to be driving that route anyway, because I've got to deliver a service trailer to that radio tower, which is yet another of the tasks. But there is a cheeky little shortcut down through this little mountain bit here. I'm going to have to be very, very careful. So what I'll do is, I'll probably, with you watching me, I'll drive down there very, very carefully, and then I'll drive to here, and then you'll probably join me once again, as we've seen this route before a fair few times, when I get to here, and then we'll head down there, because I've got to make this potentially dodgy river crossing. I'm not entirely sure. I assume I have to go down here and then across there, or I don't know, but that's clearly the only way across. And as this track is showing as going roughly in that direction, I'm hoping this isn't going to be too bad. And then deliver there. And there's also, yeah, there's an upgrade there as well, which I'll grab once we get there. So yeah, so let's just head out. Oh, I've just been burning some fuel, haven't I? Let's just refuel. Yeah, plenty of fuel in the AGL modded add-ons on my Ford 750. So let's just head down here, squeeze through this rocky bit without tipping over, please. There we go. Yeah, as I say, I've had a quick burst with this truck on my other save game, and it seems very capable, similar to the other Western Stars, but none the worse for that. Right, let's put, whoa there, let's put diff lock on and low gear. Big rock there. Let's go for low minus and just crawl down this bit. Where's the best way to go? Let's go this way. Yeah. I'll leave it in low gear because I'm pretty sure this is quite a muddy bit. Giving it a bit of a test straight out the box, folks. She's made it through. Excellent. So I'll just get it back onto tarmac, and then I will do a bit more of this journey off camera, and then Oh, let's go into low gear again. Another muddy bit, always muddy at the junctions. Yep, there's my garage in the distance. And there we are, we're out. So yeah, so I'll just drive this on the tarmac bit until we get to the road near where I rescued the Western Star 49X, its brother, and yeah, and you'll join me there, and we'll complete the rest of the journey and head over to that island and collect the upgrade. So I will see you over there very, very shortly. Right, folks, we made it round the tarmac bit with no dramas. Some quite interesting lean angles when I tried to take some of the bends a little too quickly, but I suppose this is quite a weighty platform with a vehicle on the back. So once again, nothing to do with the truck, down to my driving. So let's head round here and see what the access is like to this island. Oh yeah, a hole in the ground there, successfully negotiated. Another beautiful vista, as long as we don't get camera collision. Let's look at that for a sec. Look at that, beautiful. There's the dam in the distance, magnificent. One of the prettiest regions in the game, I think it's fair to say. Right. Oh yeah, that's a task that I've already unlocked. That's where I need to deliver the service spare parts, I think. Question is it down there where I get to the... No. It's a little bit further along. Keep my eyes peeled. Aha! Right, let's get there into low plus gear. Just have a quick look. Where's the best way to go? Let's just put the handbrake on for a second. So there's the route over there. So if I go from that rock and then onto the next rock, not a lot of trees to winch to if I was to get stuck. But oh, that's actually not too bad at all. Do not tip over there. Oh, mountain out of a molehill, folks. That was easier than I thought it was going to be. Excellent. So we'll head over here to the delivery point, get the Scout 800 delivered, and then obviously we will own it. Oh, sorry, through the trees. And then we'll collect that upgrade. Think about the next task that we'll be doing. How are we doing for time? Half an hour in. And there we go. You almost dropped it? Ah, who cares, as long as you did the job in the end. I've included a little something extra with your pay as a token of gratitude, in the shape of a vehicle. Thank you very much indeed. Another just over 25 grand. Good stuff. Right, well, I might as well leave that on the back. Oh, I thought I was going to have to go searching through the trees for that upgrade, but it's just sitting there. So let's see what we get. Which upgrade this is. As I say, I have a new game plus, so I've got all the access to all the upgrades anyway. So, but as this does go towards your collection, your 100% completion. Right, G-Force 4V 11 litre T. Big old engine. What was this for? Oh right, that's for the rock grinder. So that's the best engine for the rock grinder. Is that upgrade? Excellent. So that's done really well. I mean, it wasn't the most savage test in the world for this 49X, but there was a few dodgy bits of ground, and it coped perfectly well. So that's a good addition to the fleet, folks. It hasn't used much fuel either, really, has it? So so what shall we do next? What else have we got? Old barn. Yeah, that's a bit of a drive. What? Yeah, as that's not too far to go. Yeah, that's where I've got my Chevy Kodiak. That's just to deliver one service spare parts. That's basically tarmac for 90% of that journey. So, what's the most? Where does? Oh, I need to deliver that flatbed semi-trailer over there, which is here again. That's not too complicated a journey. But again, I may well just show you this little bit because I don't think we've driven down this particular route before, so you can see what the terrain's like there, and then I'll just switch to the delivery. About empty garage. Ah, yes. Now, which truck did I have for this? Was it my 520? Yes. Yeah, let's try this one. Yeah, as you can see, I've used my International HX520 to pluck this Loadstar from its rather sorrowful spot in the mud just over there. So it was stuck fairly fast, but it came out easily enough. So let's go back into here, and it's empty garage. So I'm going to be driving along this route, which I can't remember how dodgy it is, up to here and then up to the garage parking. Yeah, so let's do this task next. Right, all-wheel drive on, handbrake off, engine on, high gear. Let's see how we go. Yeah, I think one of the issues that I was having with this particular ramped platform was the Voron that I was using it on wasn't best suited to it, whereas I've never really had any issues with this on the back of the HX520. This has always been very successful. As being a heavy duty truck, it's probably best to use it on heavy duty trucks. So yeah, there we go. We're just cruising by the shoreline again. Beautiful scenery once again. Hopefully this track, don't remember driving down this track too often, but hopefully shouldn't be too bad. We shall see. A wet bit coming up here. Plunging into there. Oh, yeah, soft mud sinking in there. Come on, truck, just climb out, don't tip over. Come on, just keep going. It's going to ultra low gear. Oh, that's tipping quite substantially, isn't it? Let's just pull it up. Yeah, that's better. There's a little bit of current there, is there? Or is that just me? And my eyes? Could well be, folks. They're not the best. Right, we're out anyway. That was potentially dodgy, but negotiated again successfully. Oh, let's just get through the trees. Oh, another wet bit. Let's go into low gear nice and... oh dear, stuck on a rock. Is that a rock there? I think it's a rock there, is it? Yeah, there's a big rock there. Oh. always forget that, to disconnect the winch. Let's go round it. There we go. Let's mine that rock as well. Oh, this is dodgy, a bit of terrain than I was expecting, but it is a minor route from the scheme of the game. The light beige routes rather than the brown routes are smaller, narrower and dodgier. Right, let's see if we can avoid that big rock. I'm going to get beached on that if I can help it. Oh boy, that's... oh dear. Took a chance there. Right, so now I need to head up until I get to a T-junction. How are we doing for fuel? I've just used half a tank. Forgot about that. This doesn't have any access to any AGL mods. There isn't an AGL towing platform, so it's the only fuel I've got on board is the bobble dial radar. But that's fine. That'll be, as long as when it gets down to or if it gets down to 80 litres of fuel left, then I can still give it a full tank with the using the bobble dial radar. Okay, through another dodgy rocky wet bit. Oh dear, what's this here? Oh, I'm not going to slow down, just go across it. There we go. Again, this is like the Western Stars. You can't put mud tyres on, so they've only got off-road tyres, so they're not the best, but much more capable than you might expect, this vehicle. Let's keep going to another wet bit. So we should be coming up to the T-junction soon, where I need to turn right to get to the garage parking. Yep, that's got to be it, folks. So we'll soon be on more familiar ground. It's got to be left here, hasn't it? How slow is that? Let's just put it into low gear just in case. Yeah, we're okay. Whoop. Rock there nearly caused me some trouble. Yeah, you see, this is the same, as I say, the same towing platform that we used with the Voron, where we had a lot of trouble. But yeah, no such worries with this vehicle. Through the soft mud, very deep, and we're out. One more bit of soft mud at the next junction, then we're good to go, folks. Yep, little shortcut and cut the corner off there. It wasn't as damp, so it's good news. Excellent. So all we got to do now is get this delivered. I don't think I will own this vehicle once I've delivered it. Let's swing her in here. That's okay, I've already got a Loadstar. Crashed into a barrier. Behind the tree. There we go. It really did me a big favour. Still, the navigator was right. I will be more careful in the future. Yeah, we all make mistakes. We just have to learn from them. That's all that counts. So, okay. So how are we doing for time? About 40 minutes on the clock. So I think what I'll do is let's pop that in the garage first and foremost. So I think what we'll do is the fish aren't biting is the one with the service spare parts, and I will jump into my Chevy Kodiak. When's the last time you saw this truck, folks? Dear, did I crash into something in a silly way? Very possibly. But yeah, as this is basically a tarmacked road journey for the most part, I will just put a service spare parts in the back, head off on my way. Yeah, just be driving around this tarmac road and then across the dam like we did before, the same route we just saw. And yeah, to end the episode, I think I'll join you again over here when I'm just about to get to the delivery point, and that's where we'll finish for this episode. So yeah, I'll get trucking, and I will see you over there near the delivery point in a short while, folks. And so here we are, folks. We've made it to the dirt road section of the journey. No dramas again with the highway driving. Again, a surprisingly fuel efficient truck. So maybe I was wrong to dismiss it so readily. Obviously this is not designed. It's for very heavy hauling. It's not got a particularly powerful engine, and it's not a particularly sizable truck, despite being heavy duty. But yeah, with the increased fuel capacity, and yeah, I may well fit some Jack tyres on this when I get it back in the garage, just to see how it copes with those. Again, if it's capable enough with these, and they'll be the same basic rating as is described in the store. So yeah, we shall see about that, folks. Maybe use it again sometime soon. So where do I need to go? Let's not go there. Let's go the other side of that little boat that's beached down there. Right, let's just put it in low gear. Ooh, steady. Ooh, steady. That would be, how embarrassing would that be to lose the load at that point? Cargo management, one service spare parts. Good job. The repairs will have to wait though. I decided I may as well go to an actual fishing festival now. They won't know what hit them. Wish me luck. Good luck. And thanks for the cash. 12 3/4 grand. Excellent stuff. So let me just reverse this back up onto the track. It looks a little precarious like that. Park nose down towards the water. And there we go. Let's switch her off. So that's a fair few tasks we've done there then, folks, isn't it? A couple of vehicles delivered. Scout fuel trailer delivered. Parts delivered. It's all good. So we've now got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left, and most of these are delivery ones. That's using a Scout. That's using a Scout. Short circuit, I have to deliver a generator trailer, which is there, and I've got my Tiger B ready to hitch up to that. Diving for treasure, yeah, that involves some drilling spare parts. I've got my step pike over here with a crane ready to pick those up, and then I have to deliver them. I think I have to deliver them over here. Where do I have to deliver them? Yeah, to the science field camp. So that's one thing we'll be doing in the next. Yeah, towering issues. I've got my Voron Grad. Where is it? Here. Let's just swing the camera around. There's a service trailer there. I've got to deliver, as I say, to this radio tower, and the essentials where I need to deliver this flatbed trailer to the loading area in the factory, or sorry, in the warehouse, and I've got my Tega ready to pick that up. So yeah, lots done, lots to do still, folks. So yeah, so I'm going to call it a day, I think, for this episode. Actually, I may as well start driving my Kodiak back while I think of it. It's been a while since I've driven this, so let's drive it a little bit more. So yeah, so let's call it a day then, folks. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed that. If you could hit like and subscribe, and don't forget to click the bell icon as well, so you never miss an episode. That'd be really, really helpful for me and my channel. So we push on with more task completion on Flatlands Season 12. I am loving this DLC, I must say. It's just my sort of difficulty level. For an average man, an average challenge, it's just what you want. So happy days. So I will just say thank you very much again for watching, and I will see you all on the next one. Cheerio.